What's going on, guys? Just gonna give you a quick review of my new wheelbarrow, True Temper 6 cubic feet steel wheelbarrow. Um, it's an awesome wheelbarrow. It's the first time I kind of really got a top of the line, wheelbarrow. Usually I just get like, not that this was a lot more expensive than the ones I usually get, but I got a real good deal on this one. Like I said, I usually get, the True Temper, your 6 cubic feet wheelbarrow, but this what makes this one a little bit different is it has steel handles, which is awesome. And let me tell you, it is made so well. It is so like sturdy. Like I had my kids in this thing the other day, just, putting them around the yard, driving around the yard. Two little kids, nothing like it's real heavy, a 60 and maybe a 40 pound, 100 pounds together in here. But I mean, and my other one I used to love, when I used to drive around in it, I mean, the whole thing would be like wobbling and, felt like the whole thing was just gonna like collapse. But I don't really use this for anything too heavy anyway. I basically use this for mulch, for some rocks. Sometimes with fall and spring cleanups, I bring it, put the twigs in there and some sticks and all that. I don't really bang the shit out of them or anything, but I went with this one only because it was pretty much like, I want to say $35 more than the one I usually get. I usually get, 3 or 4 years out of one. But this last one I had, I probably got like three. But you have one, your neighbor wants to borrow it, your buddy from your other, landscape company wants to borrow it. He's got a big job, he needs all he can get, two, three, four of them. So hey, can I get one? And they beat the shit out of it. But this one, I went with this one, like I said, because of the steel handles, which are awesome. Like I said, I don't think I'd ever get wooden ones again after, just like I said, the limited use that I've had this. But it's 6 cubic feet, which is, big enough. I don't recommend anyone who's watching this who's wants to save a couple bucks and get one of those plastic ones. I mean, yeah, they're really light and you think the plastic ain't gonna start cracking or nothing, but believe me, it does. It starts cracking. I mean, if you're gonna use it just for mulch and stuff, you could probably get a couple years out of it before it starts cracking and stuff. But if you want anything that's gonna last a little bit, I recommend getting a steel wheelbarrow. But like I said, it has the steel handles on it, which is great. But what really sold me on it is that this is a flat free tire. Now, a couple, sometimes you see, oh, flat free tire and, they go flat. This truly is only because there's no air in it at all. It's basically this big, I don't know the exact term of what, they call these things. I'm sure I could look it up. I didn't do my research on that part, but it's a flat free tire. And the problem I was having is they were always going flat on me. You do a couple big jobs, you get a lot of weight in there, they start deflating and stuff, so now you got to waste time pump air in it. I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And, I said, you know what? Screw it, man. Like I said, for the extra $35, I think this was $85 at Home Depot. I don't know if it was a sale or spring sale. I don't think it was, to be honest with you. But I was looking at these last year, and I could have swore they were like $120. So I saw 85, and I jumped on this thing. Fast as shit. I jumped on it. But anyway, it was $85. And like their basic, 6 cubic feet wheelbarrow with wooden handlebars, not handlebars, handles or whatever. With, an air-filled tire, which I promise you is going to go flat, sooner or later. Is $50. and this was 85. So for 35 bucks, I said, screw it, man. But like I said, it is just made so well. It is so strong. Like I said, I had my two kids in here, and this thing was just holding up. I mean, this thing was just, it wasn't even creaking, wasn't even, you know, screaming or anything or making any kind of noise. Or this thing was just, it's just made really well. Like I said, my other one, man, I thought my kids were gonna fall out of the damn thing after a while, but it was older. I mean, like I said, if you want some, True Temper make pretty good stuff. I use a lot of their stuff, all their shovels and stuff, and axes and picks and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I love it. It's it's not much heavier than their normal 6 cubic foot wheelbarrow. So I mean it's light. It's not as light as those plastic shit ones, but it's just made real good. So I recommend it. If you guys looking for a wheelbarrow for your business or whatever, there's all my fertilizer and all this other shit. I'm starting to spread around now, but it's raining today, so I'm making a lot of videos here because I probably won't be making one after today for a month or two. But I'm trying to get them all in, all the new stuff that I kind of got going on for this season and stuff. But yeah, this is good, and I'll do a video at the end of the year if anyone's interested to let you know how it did, how it held up. I'm just really starting all my stuff right now. I'm in the Northeast, and it's still been crappy. It's raining today. We had some nice weather on the weekend and all, but it's like right now we're doing all the fertilizing, all the the mulch. People want rocks in their nice little flower beds and all that stuff, and so I'm gonna be using it pretty heavy here in the next couple weeks. So like I said, at the end of the year, I'll try to do a little review on how it held up. If anyone's interested in that, but that's basically it. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.